It's right for appeal, so the facts are settled. Becky Hill's not credible. The judge found, in fact, that the statements were made to the jurors. She just found that we couldn't show prejudice, but conceded that we may not have to show that if she's wrong about the law and the law's unsettled.
So Becky being not credible if she's wrong helps you at the next appellate level, or maybe the Supreme Court or the federal level?
Next level. Next, we go from here to the Court of Appeals, and then to the Supreme Court, if necessary, or South Carolina Supreme Court, and then federal court.
I have to be honest with you, I didn't really believe the whole story with Becky Hill until today's testimony, and I have to tell you, it did sway me quite a bit, because I didn't believe it. Explain to us how you found out this information.
Go ahead, Jim.
This is live, guys.
You're being honest today.
This is live. Sorry,
No,
I didn't realize.
We found out the information by talking to the jurors. You heard the alternate testify today, and honestly, that was really the first one-on-one interview that we were able to get. We had gotten some indications from lawyers who represented some other jurors that we needed to.
I didn't know there was going to be a press conference. Sorry, guys.
Road, and when we finally met with her as she's cooking Sunday dinner in her home down a dirt road, she told us things that were jaw-dropping.
Sorry, guys, I didn't know there was a press conference.
And we rode down a lot of dirt roads in Carlton County on Sunday afternoons, knocking on people's doors. And that, that's shoe leather is the way you work cases. I know, everyone's used to social media and electronics, but you got to knock on a door and you got to ask questions. And that's what we did. And that's how we proved to Judge Toll that Becky Hill attempted to influence this jury. She said for the siren call of
publicity and money to sell a book.
Right.
We were denigrated, made fun of, chastised because in our initial filing we pointed out that she had a profit motive for doing what she did. And guess what? Justice Toll ruled that was exactly the case today. So we feel vindicated on the facts. The law is unsettled, and early on she acknowledged, and we all acknowledged, this was not going to be the final say-so on the law. That's going to be determined by the appellate courts, and that's the next step. If we had lost today, we did lose today. If we'd won today, the state would be appealing. So no matter who wins today, it's just one step in the process. We would not have a trial next week or next month. It would all be wrapped up and gone up to the Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court, and so we're prepared for that.
But the good news is we agree, the court agrees, that Becky Hill attempted to influence these jurors, that she made these statements. With the facts resolved, the only issue is what is the law? And as Judge Toll said, that is unsettled. This is not, it's going to go through the appellate courts, and we feel strongly that we'll win.
Thank you all.
Wait, one more question?
How important is it to you all to get a different standard for the burden of proof when you appeal this? Do you think you can win under the burden of proof that she set, or do you think you need the burden of proof that you all offer?
Well, we feel confident that the burden of proof is that we get a presumption based on her factual findings here, and so if we win that legal standard, on this record, we get a new trial. If we lose that legal standard in our state courts, then we probably don't get a new trial. But we go to federal court where there is no dispute in the Fourth Circuit where we would end up with what the standard is, and it is a standard of presumption. So it's either going to be decided, in my view, in our favor in our appellate courts, or 4 or 5 years down the road in the federal courts, unless there's a change of federal law.
And would there be a different outcome if you get another trial?
No. No.
Yes, there would be. But I'm not going to tell you why.
Absolutely, yes.
But does it discourage you that Justice Toll at the end said she agreed with Judge Newman about the facts and the verdict and how it was, that it was a compelling case and all of that?
No. No. She's not going to say, oh, I disagree with Judge Newman, the facts were very thin. No, she's not.
Yeah, there's an innocent man here who's wrongly convicted.
And
we didn't expect her to say that. So.
But the appeals court could say it's harmless error, is my point.
No,
they can't.
No.
They can't. This issue is not harmless error. Cannot be.
I've asked about this before. You all have said that you're you've said that you're investigating who might have actually committed these murders.
Yes.
Have you all found anything that you think you want to share with us?
We have developed some information. We want to get this behind us, and we'll be pursuing that in the near
get
future.
out of here.
About who committed the murder?
Who really did it?
Yeah, your
Do
client.
you believe Alex Murdoch has information? Because his voice is on the count video.
Hey,
He
Lisa.
has information about who did it.
Well, if he did, we couldn't tell you. That's called attorney-client
I know,
privilege.
but do you think is the question?
I can't think about what my client could have told me that would be attorney-client privilege. These rules are so pesky.
You have to
Oh,
give me
you.
credit for trying, though. I feel like-
You get credit.
Quibbly
How did
bitch.
Alec
Thank-
react today?
Thank you.
Pardon me?
How did Alec react today?
Fine.
All right. Is the state going to give a press conference, or can I officially end this fucking thing? Is the state? Are they done?
I think those tournaments were just swimming up here. You know what I mean? Swimming down, and when they got with
Uh-oh,
the
the guy
grab,
with
you
the
grab
sign.
out everything you can.
The guy with the
That's
sign.
why they just swimming up here.
Get a camera on the guy. What are you doing? The guy with the sign.
I know, right?
Boom guy. What's your thoughts, Boom guy?
Thanks, sir. When you're drowning, you're gonna try to grab everything you can. Don't care what a weed they say. You try to hold on to it. I think that's what they did there. When you're drowning.
Is the state going to talk or what? Oh.
Good afternoon, everybody. On
All right.
behalf of my
All right. I'll see you. I'm going to end this, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm going to eat something. I'm going to have something for dinner, guys. Catch up. Thank you all for your support. You guys want to watch this?
5 jurors that I represent. We're very pleased with the decision that Justice Toll rendered. This is what justice looks like. Sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's easy. This was not as easy as it looked. There was some very good lawyering on both sides, the defense and the prosecution, but the law is clear. And you heard from 11 jurors in no uncertain terms that their verdict was their own conscience. It was not influenced by anything that may have been said or.
Thank you so much, Renee, for the coffees. That was so kind of you. Thank you, Renee.
Done by anybody other than the testimony, the law, and the evidence. They followed what Judge Newman told them to follow. Yes, there was one juror. I don't question her veracity in whatsoever. I disagree with Mr. Harpootlian. Nobody on our team ever called that juror a liar. That is her conscience. And like the state said, we can't have verdicts that go in perpetuity and jurors can constantly say, well, this was my verdict then, but today it's different. You vote once in time. And I think Justice Toll believed that the verdict was the product of free negotiations. Yes, inside a jury room, it's tense. You often hear that there's arguments one way or the other, but she did not feel that this verdict was the result of anything that Becky Hill had said or did or any other court officer. And so, this is the verdict that we have. Our state supports this verdict. You saw how hard the state fought to keep the.
All right. I'm done. JY out. Thank you all.